Hello guys, welcome to my channel Toshniwal Learning. In the previous video, we learned about three things. The introduction of Cucumber, that is feature file, step definition file, and runner class. Today we'll continue that in this video. So what we have learned is how to write the feature file, and there could be multiple scenario. Right now, I am having only one scenario. And what I did, I just did right click and the methods were already created in the console and I just copy pasted it over here. So this was the method name. I changed the method name. I can change the method name. Okay. And I have given sysout. These two things I have done it. I have changed the method name and I have given the sysout. We will not be writing any Selenium script because our main focus here is about Cucumber. Now I can see this methods. Above that there are annotation. If you could see this is a annotation. This is the annotation when at the rate. At the rate is used as an annotation. Like in TestNG we have different annotations starting from before suit, test, class, before class, and at the rate test before method. Same here we have annotation, many annotation at the rate before also we have, which is from the JUnit, and at the rate given when. These are the annotation. Inside the annotation, if you could look here carefully, what is written? User is on login page. And what is written over here? User is on login page. So this means that you can change the method name also, but you cannot change whatever there inside this. So whatever return, whatever sentence, whatever character, whatever line it is written in front of when keyword, that should match with the annotation, with that method annotation. Then only it will work. Then only it will be able to identify it, right? Otherwise, it will throw an error. It doesn't matter what annotation name you are giving it. If the annotation, if the keyword is given and you are giving here at the rate when, then also it is okay. It is okay, right? It is okay. But the name should be same, preceded by cap followed by dollar between the double quotes. This is the syntax. For Cucumber, this is the syntax. Okay. So if that whatever we did, right click and run as Cucumber feature, it have given something in the console output. If that is not working, you can simply type it over here and make sure that this you copy this thing and you paste it over here with cap and dollar. It is case sensitive also, guys, right? It is case sensitive. So what we have done, we have changed the method name. We have given sysout for login page, username, password, click, pass. And it doesn't matter how you are writing in the step definition file. It will always follow this. It will follow first whatever written in whatever order you have written. The first scenario is written over here. If second scenario is here, and down there is second scenario, and I have written script of second scenario at the top in the step definition file. It won't execute that. It will execute this thing first and then go to the next scenario. Okay. It doesn't matter where you are writing this script. The matter is whatever content inside this should match this. Okay. Now this we have done. Now we'll go to our runner class. As I told you, in the runner class we can give the path of step definition file and feature file to make it run from the runner class itself. So you have to write some line of code exactly the same above the class name, at the rate run with, sorry, at the rate run with, it will import something from the JUnit dot runner. Inside that you have to give cucumber dot class. It will again import JUnit.cucumber from the Cucumber API. Then you have to give Cucumber options. This is very important. Okay, Cucumber options I have given. It will import another thing from the Cucumber API as a Cucumber option. Inside that, you have to give the path of the feature file. How to give path of the feature file? It will be feature, and you have to give the path. because there could be multiple feature. So we can give features, double quotes. Inside this you have to give path of your feature file. This is the path where it has been kept. So I have given the path, comma, and I have to give the path of my step definition file. So if you see, I have made a package for step definition, not this, sorry. I have made a package for step definition file, which is this. So there could be multiple step definition file as I told you. So there will be a feature file for a single feature, and that feature file will be linked to a step definition file. If another feature file is coming into the picture, then you have to create a new step definition file, a new automation script class. So there could be multiple. So directly I can give the package name, right? And here also you can give the folder name, the path of the folder, if it is there in the new folder, right? Currently we are dealing with one feature file only. That's why I have given the path of the single feature file. Now I have to give the the path of step definition file. So the syntax is glue equals to, in the curly bracket, you have to give the name of the package. So it is runner, sorry, not runner. It is my step definition, right? We have to give path of the step definition. So it is step definition, and I will just save it and right click, run as JUnit. If you run it as JUnit, see here, I I get the output. The it has run the one scenario, it executed, and it is showing the timings 0.337 seconds. This is not coming in a pretty format. I'll tell you how to make it as a pretty format. So first thing was login page, username, password, click and pass. This is being followed. Login page, username, password, click and pass. These things gets executed over here. So it executed in this, order itself. Now if I want a report, right? I want a report from whatever I am executing. I want a report. So for report, the syntax is plugin. Okay, plugin equals to, you can create multiple reports, right? You can create multiple reports. So it could be HTML, JSON or XML. But where you are going to create a report, then you have to make a folder of it. So I am making a folder as report. Okay. So I got a folder name. Firstly, I want a HTML report. So I'll want a HTML report. The syntax is HTML colon inside the report. This is the folder I want it inside the report. And then in which format? HTML format. Control S. Right click. Run with test in JUnit. It got passed. Did our report created? We have to refresh it. I refreshed it. It got created. Index.html. Right click. The index.html, it gets created. I'll right click it and I'll open with web browser. See, the report got created. The feature was e-commerce website. Scenario is login application. And the green, that means everything is passed. This is how the reports get created. It's it it looks more beautiful if you open it in your actual browser. Okay, you try it. Definitely, it will look more beautiful. And now I want the report in different format also, right? I want it in a JSON format. So I'll write it as JSON. Inside the report, I want report.json. What is the file name? My file name should be report.json. And I want one more report in other format, that is like a pretty format. Let's take pretty report, and I want report.pretty. Okay, I'll save it. I'll run as JUnit. It got passed. Let's see if our report got created. I'll refresh it. So we got two more reports. I'll open this. This is the JSON report. I got it. This is pretty report. It's not looking so pretty. I'll make it as pretty. I'll tell you right now. So you can directly send these reports, the results to your manager or anyone to your leads, whoever is asking. Now this is about the giving the path and giving the path of the feature file and path of the step definition file and generating the report. We have another thing is monochrome. So if monochrome is set as true, then whatever you are seeing over here, whatever you are seeing over here, this is not a good format, right? It will make your console output and your another report, which is pretty in more better format. See, now it is looking more good, right? Prior it was not so good. I will refresh it and see if changes happened or not. See, now it is coming in a very nice format. Okay. So this is about the reporting part, and another thing is about the pretty format and reports and how you can run it from this thing, from runner class. Okay, one more thing I'll tell you in this video itself is about dry run. What is dry run? Dry run is nothing. What we mean by dry run, in when we do a dry run, that means that we need to check that everything is working or not, everything is okay or not. So if dry run is set to true, it will check whether whatever you have written in your scenarios, in your feature file, for those scenarios, for those keywords, not the scenario, for those each and every keyword, whether you have written your step definition file or not, whether you have written the scripting, automation script or not. If not, then it will show you that you might need to implement any something, right? I'll tell you right away. It won't execute anything. Yeah, it won't execute anything. In dry run, we don't actually execute for our testing purpose. We just do the dry run for checking whether everything is up or not. So it will just check it whether everything is up or not. Yes, the one scenario that is skipped, 5 steps are present. Skipped because we are not running it. We don't need to run it. We just need to check it whether the scripting is present for all the keywords or not. So what I'll do, I'll just comment one of the script. I have commented this script. Okay. Now I will run it. As soon as I run it, it is giving me an console output that boss, you have not implemented this step. It is missing. So can you go ahead and implement it? So this is right now we have only 5 keywords. In a feature file, there could be multiple scenario, 8, 10, 15, and every scenario will have at least 5 steps, right? So around 50 to 60 steps in one feature file. So it is difficult to, go and check whether for this step it is present or not, for this step it is present or not. Did I miss anything? Did someone commented it? Did someone overwrite your code? So to check that, to overcome that, you can use the dry run. Okay, so that's it in this video. In the next video, we'll learn about how to pass the data from feature file. We will learn about multiple scenarios and tagging. Okay, thank you.